Yeah, my bad, bro. My little man got my phone and everything, bro.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The gun, the inside give. At the 35, he's got room.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Back to throw, it's Manning. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play overlay.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing route.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All wideouts, no backs. On third down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Manning. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The play action fake. Looking to scramble. Going right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Right on the money. Turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch it. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Got a first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Across the 25, he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on first down. Fires on the run. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Carter. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
right down the middle. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Got room at the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, giving 5 on the carry.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit. As soon as he gets the football, hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
He's looking to throw. It's on target and complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
DB's right up on the receivers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
keep the drive alive. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now at 4th and inches. Quarterback's just going to get it done. Keep this drive alive.
So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking deep down the right side. Wrapped it inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half. They've been calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
This one's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Off play action. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Swings it out to the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave him the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water at center.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Using his legs, it's Joyner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They boot it away. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Uncorks one. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the Red Raiders need to pick it up on 4th down. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's McCutcheon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
A little screen to the running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Manning. The sure hands. It's Wingo. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Back has it. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch at the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Might be changing the route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Going up top again. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They get him on the ground in the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This guy's been running hard all game long in the 4th quarter. Now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Texas, 49. Texas Tech, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Bringing the heat. Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. Sweet cut there. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last one.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. He's taking a deep shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part of it. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can do it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. There he goes.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. It's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Already well within field goal range, wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Forced out of the pocket. Got it! Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.